Hi. Welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for you from April 14th through April 20th. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very happy to have you here. How I do the All Signs Their Feelings for you read is I tap into the person that you're connecting to for the next 7 days or so. See what's going on with you guys' connection, whether you guys are just starting out, been together for a while, going through some hard times in your relationship, whatever the case may be. We'll see what comes through. Just remember, I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat. So please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hi Marianne. Hi Yolanda. Hi Victoria. Buenos dias. Hope you guys are all doing great. Thank you, Love Goddess. I think I read your name wrong. Hi Infinite Faith. Hi Tracy. Hi Jade. Hi Angie Ramirez. Hi Girly Poo. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Hi Sylvia, Ashwin. Hi Elisa. Hi Kaylee. All right, let's start with Aries, working our way down to Pisces. Happy birthday, Aries. Hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season. All right, let's take a look. For the next 7 days, who is Aries connecting to and what's their situation? How do they feel towards each other? Aries, what do we have for Aries, please? What do we have for Aries, please? What do we have for Aries, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Aries, your person's feelings towards you. We have the 3 of Swords. Their view of you this week, we have the Ace of Swords. Their actions and behavior, we have the Devil. Your feelings towards this person, the King of Cups. And the overall energy for your situation, the Ace of Pentacles. Aries, what is going on? This is a mixed bag here. There is a lot of feelings involved, but a lot of distrust. This person's acknowledging in this reading today that they have not been 100% with you, but they're still viewing you as being open to hearing them out. Let me just dive in a little bit deeper before I speak on that any further. So their feelings towards you is the 3 of Swords. Why the 3 of Swords, please? Why the 3 of Swords? The Moon. I don't know about this, Aries. For some of you, this person may be figuring out that something about a third party is coming to the surface. Or that there has been, you know, Aries, I don't like this energy for your person. You're coming in very sweet and really feeling a lot of deep emotions for this person, but they're coming towards you with this Devil energy. And they're viewing you as being open to like hearing them out as long as they tell you everything and not hold back on anything. Now, crosswatcher, if that doesn't sound like you, don't force it. But Aries, I'm getting someone coming through this reading acknowledging that you may be aware of some, you know, deception or this person not being completely 100% about things, but they're viewing you as being open to hearing them out and moving forward with them as long as they start speaking the truth now. Okay, let's clarify your feelings. Why does Aries feel the King of Cups for this person? Why does Aries feel the King of Cups for this person? 7 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. You're not as fully sold on whether or not you can move forward with this. You just don't know what to do just yet. So you're kind of like going back and forth, trying to weigh out the pros and cons, trying to look over your options right now. But the fact that you got this much emotion invested is making it very difficult for you to like completely cut this person out. That's what I'm strongly getting. You're in this energy of, if I would have discovered this months sooner, yeah, I would be able to easily cut this person out. But now my feelings are fully invested. I don't know what to do here, is what that's kind of showing me. Two of Cups on the bottom. Now, with the Two of Cups being here and the Devil, for some of you, this could be a karmic soulmate where this is a learning experience for you or for this person. But what I am having trouble with in regards to this person, Aries, is that they know that you're open to hearing them out and moving forward with them as long as they start to be truthful about everything from now on. But their behavior towards you is the Devil, which indicates that there's still going to be, you know, some sort of behavior that they're going to be acting upon that is still going to be, you know, kind of deceptive. Kind of what I'm getting off of that. Clarify why they view Aries as the Ace of Swords. There feels to be a conversation coming up between the two of you this week, where you guys are talking over what you guys can do now going forward, now that everything's out in the open, so to speak. Why the Ace of Swords? Seven of Pentacles. They're viewing you as open to hearing them out, and then once you find out all the information, that's when you're going to take stock of everything, reevaluate everything, look at what you've already invested in the situation, and go from there. That's what I'm strongly getting. Hi, J-Dub. Thank you, 630 Moonchild. I appreciate that. So it's not that you're like gonna sweep this under the rug, Aries. You just want to know everything right now and then make your assessment later on. So it's not like you're going to be like, oh, sure, as long as you're honest with me, that's fine. No, I feel like you may be giving that impression that once they tell you everything, you're going to be completely fine and able to move forward. But I feel that the energy I'm getting off of you all of a sudden is that you're wanting this person to think that, just so that way you get all the information, and that there's a part of you that is still not going to want to move forward with this person. You just wanted all the details, and you probably figured you're not going to get all the details if you break things off right now. You kind of want to, like, you just want to know all the information. Okay, so you may be doing your own little bit of manipulation too. That's what I'm getting off of you anyways, all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, I'm going to pretend that I'm okay with everything just so I can get all the truth right now and let this person spill the beans on everything. Just so that I know what I was dealing with. And so I can like pay attention to all the signs that maybe I ignored in regards to the situation. You want justice. So Aries, the more I dive into this, it's starting to feel more like an Aries reading. Because when I tapped into your energy at the beginning, I'm like, this doesn't sound like Aries. Aries usually doesn't put up with this stuff. But the more I'm diving into your situation, you're playing the part of someone that's going to like forgive and move forward with this person. But in actuality, you just want all the information. You just want to hear from the horse's mouth everything that this person's been hiding from you, so that way you can just, you know, use that to your advantage later on in regards to picking up on the signs of this ever happening again with this person or somebody else. All right, you just want to see what were the tells that this person gave that there was some deception. So let's clarify the Devil. Why the Devil as this person's behavior with Aries? The Queen of Wands, Aries energy, and the Three of Wands, Aries energy. There's a lot of physical attraction that this person has for you. I almost said guy. So that's a specific message for somebody. My readings are not gender specific, but guy popped out, so I got to accept it, unless their name is Guy. But this person's behaving in a way that shows me that there's a lot of desire towards the two of you, but there's also a lot of temptation surrounding this person as well. This is someone that may not be sure if they're ready for stability in a relationship, but they couldn't help themselves with you. They were very attracted to you. Okay, But I am getting that this person is acknowledging that some sort of deception has been brought to this situation and that they may be losing you. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like you're trying to get someone to give you a confession before you making final decisions. So clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, I get the Eight of Pentacles, showing me that I'm tapping into an Aries that's doing really well financially. You're doing really well with your career, or you are making a lot of steps in the right direction to improve your financial situation. So it looks like going forward, you're going to pull back your energy from this situation with this person and pour it back into yourself to follow some goals that you have for yourself. Okay? You're going to take all the energy that you were giving to this person and pouring it back into yourself and see what you can pull out from that. Okay? Because I am getting that you are in manifestation mode where you want what you want and you want what you deserve. And if someone's not being 100% with you, I do feel like you're doing what's best for yourself. I was a little worried at first, but Aries, looking at this reading, it does feel like you don't allow people to, be deceptive to you, hide from you without you doing something about it at the end. Okay? Give me more on how this person feels. The Knight of Wands and the Strength card, and then I have the Five of Wands and the Six of Cups. So Aries, the Knight of Wands, when it shows up in someone's feelings position along with the Five of Wands, Three of Swords, Moon, it does tell me that you're dealing with someone that wasn't fully ready for a long-term partnership and they really wanted to pursue you. But I feel like with that devil energy, temptation got the better of them, and I feel like this person has not been 100% honest with you, and you are aware of that. But because of the emotions you've already invested, you were just trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt while also wholeheartedly feeling in your best interest was to cut them off once you get the information. That's what I'm getting. Take it however it resonates, Aries, but it feels like you're aware of someone being dishonest with you, and you're letting this person tell on themselves with the impression that you are going to forgive them and move forward with them anyways. But once they tell on themselves and tell you everything that you want to know, that's when you're like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I just wanted to know the truth. And then you walk away, it feels like. Even though I don't have the Eight of Cups card, I am getting an Aries that is trying to run away from this situation because you feel like you want a partner that's going to be completely 100% honest with you and won't be hiding anything from you, and that you don't have to manipulate in order to get what you deserve in return, the honesty. Okay? Aries, you're defending yourself big time this week. Only if this resonates. This is not, if you're in a happy relationship, Aries, and you do not have any like inkling that someone is hiding from you, do not force this message. This is for the Aries that have already been picking up on hints that someone's not been 100%, someone's been dishonest, or someone's been low-key acting very distant and, keeping a lot of things to themselves. But it looks like you're defending yourself around this time frame and pouring all your energy into your money, and that's going to be what really works out well for you around this time frame. Your money is improving, it looks like. So let's get your person's hidden message. You could be connecting with a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Capricorn. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Do you still think about me? For some of you, Aries, you already called something off and someone is wondering if you're still thinking about them. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. Now I don't know how to let you go. It hurts to see online that you moved on with your life. Aries, yeah, you already moved on. You've already been working on your money for some time now, and that's starting to pick up for you. And there might be a brand new person coming towards you when the time is ready, who is coming towards you honest, okay? Letting you down was the worst decision I made. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh that used to light my world. I feel like, Aries, someone's regretting lying to you or being deceptive with you because they realize that you're not someone that's going to tolerate that, and now they missed out on a really good person. All right, so I hope that helps. But your money looks good. Your money looks good. It's heading towards you. All right, on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, make sure I got the S correctly. All right. Hi, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Taurus and their person for the next 7 days. Taurus and their person. Taurus and their person. Taurus and their person for the next 7 days. Taurus and their person. Who's heading towards Taurus, and how will Taurus and this person feel about each other for the next week or so? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, so your person's feelings towards you this week, Taurus. We have the Hanged Man, major for Pisces. Their view of you, the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I like that. I love that card. Your feelings towards this person, the Two of Wands. And the overall energy influencing you guys the most this week, we have the Star. And then I see the Ten of Wands right underneath that. All right, Taurus, it looks like you and another person are weighing out a big decision that will affect you guys on the long term. I don't know if you guys are already in a relationship right now, and this is a big decision to like buy a house together or move together. I don't know. If this is someone that you're not in a current relationship with, it looks like it's that plan to become more official. You guys are still trying to figure it out, but it looks like you both are willing to put in your fair share of the work. But let's see. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. Now, the Hanged Man's feelings can go in many, many different directions. But the one that stands out the most right now is that this person may feel like you both kind of put things on a temporary timeout while you both reflect on what you both want out of the situation, and you're doing the exact same thing. Why the Hanged Man? The Page of Wands. And then I see the Nine of Wands. Taurus, whoever this person might be, this person seems to feel like you bring them a lot of good energy, okay? You are a source of, excitement, fun. It's like people enjoy talking to people that make them feel better about themselves after every interaction. This person seems to feel like you have brought something nice to their life, something that they feel like is irreplaceable, and that whatever, situation that they got to push through in order to be with you, they're willing to do it. Okay, let me get your feelings, and then I'm going to go right back to their feelings again because I need a little bit more info off of them. But let's get your feelings, because you're right now at a crossroads where you're just trying to figure out which direction you want to take. There's a part of you that wants to go towards this person, but maybe there's a part of you that kind of wants to go in a different route. And if this is someone that you're already committed to, that's kind of what I'm getting in regards to maybe a long-term plan you guys are making. You're halfway there, and then there's a part of you that's like 1 foot out the other direction. Why the Two of Wands for how Taurus feels? Why the Two of Wands for how Taurus feels? The Seven of Swords. Some of you may not fully trust the whole situation that you're getting yourself into. Whether you have valid reasons or it's just something that just lingers and creates some doubt. There's a part of you that's not fully 100% sure that going towards the situation will be in your best interest. A part of you might feel like you're not getting all the details of whatever this is that you and this person are trying to invest in. And with the Four of Cups being here, which is Moon and Cancer energy, you may just be feeling emotionally unfulfilled in general in regards to whatever this is that you guys are planning, which is leaving you feeling like you're possibly needing to lie to yourself in order to be in agreement with what they're offering you. So Taurus, it feels like this person is offering something of substance here, whether a long-term relationship, you guys like taking your relationship to a higher level, buying a house together if you're already married and coupled. This person's really wanting to take that leap. You, on the other hand, you're like, I don't know about this, or at least not right now. You're not sure. There's something that's creating some doubt for you. So I feel like you're trying to do some soul searching around this time frame with that Hermit energy to figure out if it's an actual issue to look in, or it's just you feeling kind of right now. You know, we all get in those modes where we're like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Or am I really with the right person? And then sometimes it passes. And then if it lingers a lot longer, that's when it's like, Give me another card on how this person feels about Taurus. The King of Wands. They're confident that going towards you would be the best move. Could be a Leo, does not have to be a Leo. And then I got the Ace of Wands on the bottom, fire energy again. Whoever this person is, Taurus, the more they look at things in different perspectives with that Hanged Man energy, the more they're like, heck yeah, I'm in. I'm all in. I want to go towards Taurus. Because their behavior towards you this week is the Ten of Pentacles. However, looking at how they view you this week, they're viewing you as needing more information, not being completely 100% sold on what this is that this person's wanting from the situation. Okay? So let's clarify why they view you as the Page of Swords. The Tower. Some of you Taurians either A, went through something gnarly not too long ago and you're like, well, I need to just like stay on my feet for a little bit and not do anything big just yet until things are settled. Or you and this person went through a tower not too long ago and you're still picking up the pieces of whatever that tower brought you, whether it was an argument, whether it was a breakup, whether it was some sort of betrayal on someone's end. If this is something that happened between the two of you, you're still trying to pick up the pieces of what that tower did. But if this tower has nothing to do with this person and it was something that you went through prior to meeting this person, you may be still trying to build trust within yourself before you can fully trust this person. Okay? Because Taurus, you went through something. Look at that. Possibly during Scorpio season of last year. Libra Scorpio season. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. You see how that mountain is in the far distance? And then we got the Two of Wands that shows the mountain in the far distance for you. That's showing me that whatever this tower was or is, you've already put it in your past. However, you're just trying not to repeat it again. You know, you're a very smart person. You're in a position right now where you're very comfortable, you're very settled, you're very stable within yourself, and you're just trying to figure out if going in on this venture with this person would be the best thing, or is that setting you up for another freaking tower? It's going to be different for many of you Taurians, because I feel like for a small batch of you, you're already married to this person, and you guys maybe went through a tower together. But for the Taurians that are not in a relationship with this person yet, and they're actually wanting it to go that direction, you're like, I don't know. I kind of dealt with someone shady last year. I'm not sure if I'm ready to commit to this person just yet. I need more information. You're definitely being seen as the one that's looking for more details right now. You're not completely sold, but you're holding on to this person's hand as if to say, I don't want to leave this person. I'm just not sure if I want to make an agreement on something so big as the Ten of Pentacles. So it's not like you're giving this person a no. You're giving this person a not right now. Not right now. That's what I'm getting off of you. So let's clarify this person's behavior towards you this week. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, that's one of my favorite cards in a relationship reading. It talks about building a life together with someone who's all in. Everyone's putting in their fair share of work. Everyone's happy. Everyone's content. Backyard barbecue central. It looks good. Why the Ten of Pentacles as this person's behavior, Taurus? Two of Cups. And then the Queen of Pentacles, that's you again. And Justice. Justice to the Ten of Pentacles gives off, I want to marry you vibes. But it also gives, want to move in together and sign a lease of an apartment or a home with the Justice card vibes. So someone's wanting to take it to the next level with you. Okay? And with the Wheel of Fortune now getting my attention, I am getting a Taurus that has fulfilled some karmic lessons in the recent past, and it's helped you understand yourself a little bit better. It helped you grow. It helped you, learn. Thank you, Lanisha. I appreciate that, girly poo. Thank you. Let me dive into your feelings again, Taurus. Maybe that will give me a little bit more insight on how you feel about this person, because you're not telling me how you feel about this person right now, Taurus. You're telling me how you feel about your current standpoint overall, but you're not telling me what you like about this person. They're telling me what they like about you. Why is this showing up for Taurus's feelings? How does Taurus feel about this person that I'm picking up on? I mean, they are coming in very mature and stable. I love the King of Wands, and that's how this person is showing up towards you. The Empress, that's your energy, by the way. The Empress, as your actual feelings towards this person, tells me that at the end of the day, you feel nurtured by this person. You feel a lot of love for this person, and you do feel like something could really manifest between the two of you. But you see how there's that pregnant belly right there? You might be in that early trimester of still developing your bond with this person where you're not ready to give birth to a relationship just yet. But for my Taurians that are already married and you went through a tower with this person, they may be asking you guys to take your relationship to another level and have a child together, or, you know, do something else to like solidify that your relationship is back on track and that you guys are rebuilding, and you're kind of concerned with the whole bringing a baby to the relationship thing as a way to prove that your relationship is still intact. You're not sure about that. You know, that's definitely something you need more time on, it looks like. But if this is someone that you're not married to, it looks like this is someone that really wants to be with you, and they are aware that you might need a little bit more time, and it looks like they're willing to give you that time. They're willing to give you that time and take the brunt of the burden on their own self. So Taurus, it looks like someone sees you as worth whatever time you need to figure things out. They don't want to go anywhere. Magician on the bottom. So let's get the hidden message. So yeah, it looks like Taurus, you found someone that really feels like you are, you know, someone that they would like to be with for a very long time. And they are aware that you have some lingering doubt that you're just trying to figure out, but that you're not like giving a no. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Leo, a Libra, fellow Taurus, Aquarius. That's the main ones that came through, but it really could be any zodiac sign, okay? Oh, and Pisces is here. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you don't mind. I appreciate you. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. This is for my no contact group. Some of you Taurians, this person is just accepting that you are done and you already moved on, which does clearly show me you moved on with this other person that is looking pretty good here. All right, so I hope that helps. Happy early birthday, Taurus. It's almost your birthday season. On to Gemini. Where's my, oh, lost my chalk for a second. All right, Gemini. Where's my Gemmy Gems? Oh my goodness. You guys, I have to write backwards. Don't forget that. YouTube did some weird thing with the settings and everything's mirrored. So I have to write backwards and it's not easy. I can write better than this, I promise. Okay, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini, please? What do we have for Gemini? Aw, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy McLean. You're welcome, girl. What do we have for a Gemini? What do we have for Gemini, please? Gemini, for the next 7 days. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. Okay, so your person's feelings for you this week, we have the Knight of Wands. Their view of you, we have the Fool. That's major for Aries. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the Six of Swords. Your feelings towards this person, the Page of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the two of you, we have the Seven of Wands. And then I see the Hanged Man, and then I see the Six of Pentacles. All right. This feels new. This feels like this is someone new that you're developing something with, Gemini, where it's just fun and flirty for this, for the most part. I do see where there could be a little bit of a snag that could get in the way, unless it already is happening. But it looks like you and this person, you know, are looking at the snag as not a big of enough deal to walk away. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands comes in when someone's feeling a lot of, you know, attraction for another person, feeling a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of fun vibes being exchanged. This person digs your personality. You look good, smell good. Why the Knight of Wands for how this person is feeling towards Gemini? Why the Knight of Wands for how this person is feeling about Gemini? The Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups clarifying the Knight of Wands tells me that this person not only feels like you are very attractive and they have a lot of fun being around you, they also feel like you've got a big heart. They can sense that you are genuine, that you just show off as someone that cares a lot about other people. You're someone that is nurturing and just someone that this person wants to figure out a bit more. They are maybe acknowledging that you may have gone through some stuff in the recent past and they feel like they have to tread a little bit lightly, not to rock the boat with you, especially with the Six of Swords being their behavior. Okay, this is someone that may feel like they've got to like tone it down in a way and not be so pushy, because something feels a little bit pushy at first in regards to this person where they're wanting to start something like really quickly, and they might sense that you're like, whoa, hold on for a second. Your feelings for this person is the Page of Pentacles. You like this person, but you're at a different level of feelings towards this person than they are with you. Maybe this person discovered that they liked you quicker than you. You know, it could happen. Or you just kind of wanting to like take baby steps. Why the Page of Pentacles for how Gemini feels about this person? The Knight of Cups. All right, we're starting to get to meat and potatoes. So Gemini, diving deeper into your feelings, you do have romantic feelings for this person, but you're kind of keeping it to yourself right now. Whether it's because you don't want to get burned and you don't want to give away your feelings too soon without fully knowing what this person wants out of the relationship, or maybe you and this person are aware of a roadblock around the two of you and you're just trying to figure out how you guys proceed next before you can get too excited. It's like you don't want to get too excited just yet until you know exactly what their intentions are and what is up ahead on that road that you guys are taking. But you both like each other. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. You're just taking it slowly. All right, but you both are into each other. Their view of you this week is the Fool. Seeing you as the Fool card tells them that you are up for new opportunities. You're like, you know, open to trying out new things, whether it's having fun on a date or trying out new things when it comes to the relationship with this person. They see you as open to new beginnings, okay? But they are sensing that they might need to like tone it down a little bit because they're really excited. Why the Fool? The Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is your court card, Gemini. So this person may be viewing you as wanting to get as many details about this person as possible before you'll show any of your moves, right? The Knight of Swords in this art depiction shows me a person playing a game of chess. And in the game of chess, you always want to be a few steps ahead of your opponent. So this person is viewing you as trying to get as many details about the situation to get a little bit of ahead of this person, so that way you're protecting yourself from getting hurt. You don't want to get screwed over. Good morning, Kat. You don't want to get screwed over, okay? So it's like you're open to something with this person, but you're also keeping that discernment going, all right? Because of something that you've already been through in the recent past, and you're just trying to use your judgment, okay? Yeah, Gemini, with the World card being here, right after I was talking about you being seen as the Fool, that is confirming that you may have closed out a big part of your life recently, whether you went through a divorce, a breakup of a long-term relationship, went through, you know, a loss of a family member, or you did something else that was really bold, whether you left a dead-end job to start your own business. You closed out a massive chapter of your life, and it allowed you to reach a new milestone in how you know, show up for yourself. And you're starting a new chapter, and you just want to make sure that you're not repeating any prior mistakes that the last chapter taught you how to stay away from. Yeah, you're using your judgment. But you do like each other. There's romance, but there's also this need to like talk a little bit more. I'm getting this feels new. It feels relatively new. So this person's behavior towards you is the Six of Swords. You see how these two people are creating space on that boat in order for the boat not to topple over? That's what this person is doing with you this week. So if you notice that this person is pulling back just a smidge, that's why. They're trying not to seem too pushy or clingy or needy, because they're sensing that you might be someone that's like, whoa, chill. You know, we just met a month ago. What's the rush? Okay? Even though you do have romantic feelings for this person. Clarify that Six of Swords. For some of you, there could be distance between the two of you, and that could be what's a factor. And as I was saying that, I saw the Chariot, and then I see the Seven of Wands, which shows me someone pulling to the side of a road to remove some blockages. Why the Six of Swords? Why the Six of Swords? Ace of Cups. Six of Wands. Gemini, someone really wants to be with you. This feels new. This feels new, yeah. I don't feel like this is an ex of yours. It feels like this is someone that you've been maybe texting, hanging out with for maybe a few weeks, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. And this is someone that really wants to see this go somewhere, all right? They're really wanting this to work out. Clarify the Hanged Man, please. Clarify the Hanged Man, please. The Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. There it is. That's why you're needing to go slow. Gemini is still perhaps recovering from something that was very painful. Whether someone broke your heart, whether you broke another person's heart because you felt like the relationship wasn't stable, or you went through something else painful that you're still trying to make sense of and still, you know, work through and let go. Even though the chapter is now behind you with that World card, you're still kind of like releasing some of the energy's residue from that situation to be fully rid of it before you start your next chapter. And I feel like that's why you're moving slow. You're just working on any of your insecurities. You're working on any of your, you know, trauma from that experience, so that way you don't carry it to this relationship. But it looks like you and this person are going to pick up communication over the next several days or so, and things are going to start looking more clear on where it's going as the time goes on, because you guys do like each other. So let's get the hidden message for those who are in no contact situations. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Gemini, I have Pisces, Sagittarius, Cancer energy, Aries, fellow Gemini. Leo is here, and Virgo. But it really could be any zodiac sign. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or you. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. That card's always intense. All right, hope that helps, Gemini. On to the Cancerians. Oh, this is annoying. All right, Cancer. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, what do we have for Cancer for the next 7 days? What do we have for Cancer, please, for the next 7 days? What do we have for Cancer for the next 7 days? What do we have for Cancer, please? 2 more shuffles? 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Page of Cups. Their view of you. We have the Chariot. That's your major arcana. Their behavior and actions. The 5 of Swords. What's going on with that? Your feelings towards this person. The Queen of Swords. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week. We have the 4 of Wands. Influenced by the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. All right, it looks like this week you and another person are trying to figure out where the heck this connection is going right now, because it does look like there's something that is throwing in an interference. We will see. This person's feelings for you right now is the Page of Cups. Why the Page of Cups? It feels like this person likes you, but there's something about them that's telling me that they don't trust you or trust the situation. Why the Page of Cups? The 7 of Pentacles. So Cancer, this person does like you. They do care about you, but there's something about the relationship that they're not fully trusting just yet. They're just trying to take stock of everything and look at, you know, what's been going on between the 2 of you, how things have been developing. You know, they're just trying to figure things out. But with that 5 of Swords being there, it feels like something ends up happening between the 2 of you that kind of puts a wedge in things. Let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Queen of Swords. Something feels like it's already happening, where you both started to get a little bit closed off with each other because you both were not understanding what the other person wanted or what the other person's intentions was, to where it started to create some sort of wall between the 2 of you, where Cancer is like, oh, I don't know what this person's wanting, so my wall is up. And the other person's like, I don't know what Cancer's wanting, so my wall is up. Now we got 2 people with their wall up. Why the Queen of Swords? The Page of Wands. So you really do like this person, Cancer. You really do. You feel like this person brings, you know, some fun to your life. You feel like you guys' chemistry is really good. And you feel like the connection is in that early development stage where it's too soon to tell what is going on, where is it going, and whether you know who you're dealing with. You both may be struggling with really understanding whether you know who each other is. All right? It's still in that early development stage with those pages repeatedly showing up. Now, if this is someone that you've already known for a little bit, something may have recently gone down that's left you both feeling like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? We need a second. We need a second. Because I am getting that this person has pulled back a little bit to reassess what is being shown here, okay? Let's clarify why they view you as the Chariot. Why the Chariot for how this person views Cancer? You might be traveling a lot right now, or you're always on the road, or there could be distance between the 2 of you guys where it's really hard to know what the other person is, you know, up to. The Magician and the Three of Cups. So this person is confirming that you guys are dating. You guys are trying to figure each other out. There is communication back and forth between the two of you, but it's kind of the communication where you can kind of sense that someone's like kind of sneaking in some questions here and there to get specific answers. Not necessarily an interrogation, but it's like you can pick up on a vibe through the text exchange. Hey, wait, this person's just trying to get the information off of me. It doesn't feel organic. Okay. I feel like this person is viewing you as someone that they have a lot of fun with and they want to keep seeing. But I feel like whatever you guys are trying to do to bring you guys closer might actually bring you guys further apart. Clarify that Five of Swords. It's like the wall you guys are creating between the two of you in order to figure each other out ends up pushing you guys even further away, it looks like. Why the Five of Swords? The Eight of Wands. And the Devil. Yep, called it. Look at that. I feel like someone's trying to manipulate another person to be vulnerable and open about a few things, but the way it's happening is not how I would want to be vulnerable with somebody. If I could sense that someone's just trying to, like, you know, wiggle some information out of me instead of just being organic about it. It feels like that, Cancer. This person likes you and you like them too, but you both have your concerns about whether or not you both are in the up and up and can be fully trusted. You both are wanting a relationship, but you both are having trouble understanding the other person's intentions. Okay? It almost starts to feel like someone's playing hard to get, but the more I'm looking at the situation, it's not someone playing hard to get. It's someone that's trying to pull information out of another before they're vulnerable. Kind of like trying to get someone to confess their love for you, even though you should be saying it too, but you're waiting for that other person to say it. So it's like, no, I'm going to get this person to say it to me first. Then I'll feel comfortable to say it in return. It feels like that. It feels like you guys are not feeling comfortable enough with each other to just say what's on your mind, to say what your heart is saying, and make plans in an organic way. It's very like nervous energy is what I'm getting off of this. I feel like someone here is needing to like be patient about something, pull back a little bit in regards to trying to get some information out of somebody and find a way to find a nice balance with each other. Because this could actually work out between the two of you, but I feel like someone's getting into their shadow because something's not happening right away. Yeah, it feels like someone starts to dip into their shadow side out of fear because something is not happening as quick as someone wanted it to happen. How else can I explain this? It's like, oh crap, Cancer hasn't offered me a commitment. It's been 2 months. I gotta figure out, you know, what they're wanting. Instead of being direct, they're being indirect. Or that's you, Cancer. Clarify this person's feelings for Cancer again. The Six of Pentacles. This person is trying to build a relationship with you that is equal. Okay, but I feel like yeah, there's the Ace of Cups on the bottom. I feel like you guys are giving each other the wrong impression this week. Whether you were last week or the week before, I don't know, but this week is what I'm referring to. And just by looking at you alone tells me that you may not be showing your more nurturing side to this person this week. That's kind of giving this person the vibe that you're mad at them. You know, body language is, you know, a big factor in communication. This person may assume that you're mad at them and they start to like tense up. But I do feel like, you both want to see this go somewhere, okay? There's feelings on mutual sides. You both enjoy each other's company. But the more you start to value someone, the more fear sets in when you're worried that you're not going to get it. Dive into that Five of Swords Devil energy some more. Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Someone's trying to find a way to get more attention from the other person, okay? like making up reasons why someone needs someone's support, needing someone to, you know, talk to, like maybe manufacturing situations where, oh, this would definitely, you know, bring my person closer to me. This would definitely bring my person to come and talk to me. Like manufacturing like situations that, you know, bring you guys much closer, but it's not like coming in authentic and starts to hinder the relationship. Like pretending that you're stressed out about your boss at work and being like, hey, can I vent to you? My boss is being such a jerk, when really the boss wasn't being a jerk, but someone's trying to manufacture a reason why they need support from their person to have that person near. That's what I'm getting off of this, Cancer. And I don't know who's doing it, you or this person, or the both of you. Someone's doing that. Someone's manufacturing ways to like have someone, you know, call and text more often or to be around more often. But it doesn't need to be that way, because I'm looking at the two of you and you both genuinely do like each other and genuinely do like spending time with each other, where it doesn't have to be, you know, no one has to, you know, make up a lie to have their person near. They can just be like, hey, can you come over? Or, hey, you want to talk? And I'm sure the other person would be like, sure. Clarify the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Temperance again. And the Knight of Wands, and then I see the Queen of Wands. So Cancer, whoever this person might be, I feel like you both equally really do desire being around each other. But someone doesn't want to be the first one to admit whether they like someone, love someone, want to be together, or be back together for some of you. I don't feel like this is a reconciliation read, though. This feels like new love. It feels like you guys have been dating each other for a few weeks, few months, and someone's scared to be the first one to admit that they've caught feelings and want something serious, and is trying to manufacture a way for the other person to say it first instead of just saying it. But when you're holding back, that still gives off deceptive vibes, even if you're being deceptive for what one thinks is genuine reasons. Okay? I feel like I said this to you recently. It might have been someone else. Might have been during a personal reading. Dive into Cancer's feelings for this person some more. The Two of Wands, and I got the Queen of Cups. So Cancer, you're already acknowledging that your emotions are already fully invested or invested. I can't seem to talk right now. What the fudge? I'm making up my own words. Your heart is emotionally invested, and you're at a crossroads right now with what to do about the situation. And it looks like you're trying to get more information off of your person. Page of Swords. In all honesty, Cancer, it looks like you both are doing it. It looks like you both are nervous to be the one that steps forward first out of fear of rejection. Where you both are kind of like throwing mixed signals at each other. And trying to get the other person to speak up first. I mean, if it works, it works. But I don't know. It's just, I don't like what this is going to turn into over time. That's what I'm worried about. Because you guys have strong potential to have something really healthy. But if someone discovers that being manipulative or manufacturing things worked in their favor, it's like, oh, I might as well keep on going. It works. You know, but then it eventually leads to, you know, an unhealthy dynamic. Anything else for Cancer in this person? Two of Cups. This is someone, Cancer, that really does care about you. They care about you for you. And I feel like you care about them for them as well. As long as you guys are showing up authentic and, you know, speaking from the heart, saying what's on your mind at the time it pops in, you know, things could really progress into something very healthy and beautiful. But if you both shy away from being yourselves or saying what your heart wants you to say or saying what's on your mind, it's going to lead to you both being kind of like, I don't know, all over the place with what you're wanting in order to, you know, tempt the other person to be the vulnerable one first, and it kind of backfires if you guys continue that. So let's get the hidden message. I hope that made sense. I'm definitely getting playing hard to get is not gonna work. Okay, it might work for a little bit, But after a while, someone's going to be like, screw this. I guess my person doesn't like me. Bye. And then a potential relationship tanks. You know, you could be connecting with a fellow water sign. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in this reading. I have Capricorn. I've been seeing a lot of Cancer, Capricorn connections lately. I see Sagittarius, Pisces, but it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button. If you girl, if you haven't already, I appreciate you. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. Someone here may have broken up with someone out of fear that the other person was going to break up with them first, but had an instant regret. And that's kind of the energy I was getting off of this reading, Cancer, where it could be leading to that, where someone gets a little scared that something's not happening right away and gets all tensed up and is like, ooh, I feel like my person's going to break up with me. I'm going to break up with them first. But it doesn't look like that was what the person wanted. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. I really do feel like I'm getting like deja vu, as if this message already came out. All right, so I hope that helps, Cancer. On to Leo. Gonna do a deck swap. All right, put these over here for right now. Let's use these ones. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on with you guys. Hi, Samuel. Hi, Gypsy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Raina. Jasmine. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, Leo. What do we have for Leo for the next 7 days, please? What do we have for Leo? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, Leo. We have the Page of Wands. That's your energy, but also Sagittarius and Aries. Their view of you, we have the 5 of Pentacles. That's Taurian energy, but also Capricorn, Virgo. Their behavior and actions, we have the 6 of Swords. Your feelings towards this person, we have the High Priestess. That's major for Pisces. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, we have Temperance. That's major for Sagittarius. Influenced by the 7 of Cups, and then I see the 9 of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. So right now, your person's feelings for you is the Page of Wands. Who is that? Thank you, Amanda. You're welcome, girl. Let's start with this person's feelings for you, Leo. We got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands as feelings, that's the energy of feeling excited every time they see your name show up on their cell phone, every time you walk in a room. If this is someone that you see on a regular basis, it's, you know, it's fun energy. 6 of Pentacles. Tell me more. This person feels like you're a very generous person. When the 6 of Pentacles shows up as how someone feels about them alongside the Page of Wands, it's telling me that this person feels like you are a very giving person. Whether you've given a lot of your time to them, whether you always treat them out for, you know, lunch or something like that, or they see how you are with other people, they feel like you are a very generous person, and they like that about you. They really do. Tell me more. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune shows up in someone's feelings when someone's feeling lucky, feeling like their luck has changed, especially if they were going through some tough times in the past. The Wheel of Fortune to the Page of Wands to the 6 of Pentacles is feeling like their luck has turned, okay? Now, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can indicate where there was a karmic lesson between the 2 of you, and whether that was the only lesson, and then you go on your separate ways or whatnot. I'm not getting that off of this spread because of that 6 of Pentacles, Page of Wands is telling me something different. This person feels like, you know, they are lucky to have met you. They feel like, you know, you're someone that brings in a lot of positive changes to their life, or you have already. Let's take a look at how you feel about them. Your feelings for this person, Leo, is the High Priestess. You're still trying to figure this person out. You're still trying to figure out your feelings. You're trying to listen to your intuition. You're seeking out spiritual guidance. Hi. And you're just trying to figure out, you know, what's going on. You may be feeling like you have to keep your feelings a secret. You may feel like this person keeps their feelings a secret. There's definitely something that's being kept to oneself. Why the High Priestess? The Queen of Swords. And the Tower. Leo, for some of you, this is not your first rodeo with this person. For some of you, you and this person may have already gone through something that may have needed to happen for someone to learn something valuable about themselves. It's not really telling me how you feel about this person, though, and it's going to bug me not knowing. Let me get more insight on how you feel about them. How does Leo feel about this person in general? Because this person is telling me how they like about you, what they like about you, but you're not really telling me much in regards to your feelings for them. You're being like, your lips are sealed with that High Priestess energy. Whether you feel like it's in your best interest to just play it out like that, keep your feelings to yourself, or how does Leo feel about this person in general? We got the World card. We have the Devil and the Empress. Ooh, the plot thickens. Leo, it feels like even though this person's saying a lot of good things about the two of you or about you, you, on the other hand, you may feel very tempted by this person and you're really wanting to see something work out and grow, but there's a part of you that's thinking, what if? What if this is not who they say that they are? What if there's something about this person that I'm going to discover, and by the time I discover, I will already have my emotions fully invested, and then I'm like, what do I do now? It's like I have a Leo that's trying their best to not get emotionally invested too quickly until you get more information about the situation first. Because once a Leo's heart is involved, forget about it. Once a Leo is in love, you know, Leos can be very forgiving to the point where, you know, it's not good for a Leo to keep giving to the situation. So for some of you Leos, you're just taking your time this go around in regards to this person, whether they are someone brand new or someone that you've already been through, you know, a tower with. You're just not being as quick as you normally are. All right, you've got a lot of major arcanas in regards to your feelings for this person. Give me more on how they feel about Leo. I mean, in regards to how they're viewing you this week, they are viewing you as not being as supportive as you normally are, because they're already confirming over here that they feel like you're a very giving person and you're very generous. But this week, they're seeing something off about you. This week, they're seeing you either not really being your loving self or just being very withdrawn. You know, maybe requiring a little bit more time alone for yourself, a little bit of privacy. So this person is going to try their best to like move forward without rocking the boat. And I got that same card in this exact position for, was it Taurus? I think it was Taurus. So you might have strong Taurus in your chart. But I remember the Six of Swords being in the exact same position. But regardless of a Taurus or not, this is someone that's trying not to rock the boat with you and keep things calm. Why the Five of Pentacles? The roles can be reversed too. Keep that in mind. Six of Cups. So, Leo, this person is viewing you as being a little bit withdrawn, but they see you still as, you know, wanting to continue this relationship moving forward. You guys have a sweet bond between the two of you. Some of you guys may have started your relationship off as friends first, and then those romantic feelings came later. Okay? Yeah, I'm strongly getting a Leo that may have started off as friends first, and then the emotions came a little bit after. Okay? And if that's not the case, This person is viewing you as taking a step back this week to reflect on the past, to reflect on the recent events, because the Six of Cups also talks about recent events. And then I see the Magician. Tell me more about how this person feels about Leo. I just saw the Ace of Swords, Three of Cups. It does feel like this is someone newish in your life, Leo. Someone that you've been maybe dating for a few months. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So diving deeper into this person's feelings, they're looking over the whole situation right now, weighing out their options, you know, looking at everything carefully, reevaluating everything before making any big moves towards offering something long-term and substantial with that Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. This is your person's way of saying that they are looking at the relationship overall and seeing if it's time to take this to the next level. It feels like this person's wanting to take this relationship to a more secure place, but out of all the timing for you to pull back your energy, it happens on the week that they're actually planning to like take the relationship a step forward. But because you're being withdrawn and looking like you're unsure about them, that's what leaves this person being like, oh, maybe this week is not the right week to talk about our future plans together. And they end up keeping things as is to not rock the boat. Six of Swords. That's, yeah. So Leo, it feels like this week your person is like preparing to, you know, release an opportunity that they feel like you would really like because they really enjoy hearing from you. They feel like you brought a lot of joy to their life. They feel lucky to have met you. But on the week that they are finally getting ready to do it, that's when they notice you change a little bit and switch up and start to like leave their messages on read a little bit more often. Not that you're ghosting or going no contact, but not being as quick to respond to every text that they send you, or not being as colorful as you normally are in your messages. You might be appearing a bit standoffish, all right, or one-word responses. But that's only because you want something to grow, but you want to make sure that you're not investing in, you know, tainted soil. You want to make sure that whatever seed this is that gets planted is in good soil and not going to pull you into some sort of unhealthy attachment to another person. For some of you, you may worry that there might be other people involved. Clarify that Temperance, Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles, please. Temperance is all about taking one's time, right? Feeling it out. If you're not feeling confident about something, that's a sign that you should step back and figure out why you don't feel that confident, and to see if there's something that maybe you're overlooking. Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. So Leo, this week it feels like someone's coming towards you all excited to, like, you know, be like, hey Leo, let's do this. Hey Leo, let's do that. And just as they're getting ready to like share that, they notice that you're not being your playful self, and it leaves them feeling like, oh boy, never mind, maybe not this week. I mean, if you look at the body language of this chick, would you look at her and think, today's a perfect time to propose marriage to her? Or today's a perfect time to ask this person to be my girl? Or for the ladies, if you went up to your dude and he was like that, you'd be like, maybe now's not the time to ask this person if they want to move in with me. It feels like that. Something feels a little like someone's being guided to just hold on, all right, and wait it out. But this person's coming towards you slowly this week, and something makes them feel like they should, you know, wait a little bit longer, okay? Now, if you don't want this person to, you know, change their mind, maybe you guys can have a conversation about it, all right? Anything else for Leo in this situation? Anything else for Leo in this situation? King of Wands. That's your court card. And then I got the Queen of Wands right underneath that. So Leo, I feel like this week you're really getting prepared to step into a new phase of your life, and you're wanting to make sure that you're triple dog dare sure that this is someone that you want to move forward with, because you do not want to cross any bridges feeling like you have to constantly look over your shoulder at the person that you're crossing that bridge with. Because I am strongly getting a Leo that's like, if I go to cross this bridge, can I trust that they're not going to throw me in the water or, just, make things more difficult for me. You want to be able to constantly move forward without having to constantly look over your shoulder. So it just feels like this week you're struggling with whether or not you can fully trust this person, what they have to offer you. All right, you just feel like you need a little bit more time. Because it does look like this person's wanting to come towards you, and they're coming towards you very excited, feeling very sure about their position in your life until they start to see you kind of being a little bit withdrawn. And it's just because you're self-reflecting. You're looking at the past a little bit, trying to understand everything that you've been through. Anything else for Leo before I pull the hidden message? But this person likes you a lot, Leo. They like you a lot. There's that Tower and the Four of Wands. So, Leo, I feel like if your gut is saying hold on, then I would definitely hold on, okay? But if your gut is saying, you know what, let's go for it, when this person comes towards you with this Ace of Pentacles, then just trust the process, okay? But always listen to those little nudges that are telling you yes or no. Let's get your hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have strong Sagittarius. Capricorn is here. Taurus is here. Libra is here. Aquarius is here. Scorpio is here. But it really could be any zodiac sign, okay? Hope that helps. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. I appreciate it. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. For some of you Leos, you do like this person a lot, but you may be aware that your love story is a bit intense maybe, where you're just trying to figure some things out. You were my best friend. I cherished our friendship above all others. I am strongly getting a Leo who started off with this person as friends first, or you guys are currently friends and someone's really got romantic feelings and is trying to take the friendship to a whole new romantic level, and someone's scared to do it. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. All right, I hope that helps, Leo. I love you. On to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, what do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days? How does Virgo's person feel about them, please? What is their person's feelings? Virgo. What do we have for Virgo, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. Okay, so your person's feelings for you, Virgo. We have the Lover's card. Their view of you, the Empress. Good start. Dang, okay. Their behavior towards you this week, the Six of Swords. Everyone keeps on getting this card in the exact same position. What is going on with that? Your feelings towards this person, the Eight of Swords. The overall energy for the two of you this week, the Knight of Cups. Virgo, this looks good. It looks like you've got someone that has strong romantic feelings towards you. I need to find out more about why you're in the Eight of Swords energy, but for the most part, this looks good. This looks good. Hanged Man, the Chariot. Some of you, there's a lot of travel involved. Whether you guys are going traveling together or someone might live a little bit out of the way, because I am getting a lot of my travel cards. So let's begin. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. With the Lovers card being their feelings for you this week, someone's feeling very romantically drawn to you, all right? And with them viewing you as the Empress, with that Knight of Cups being there, oh boy. Clarify that Lovers card. The Wheel of Fortune. This person feels lucky to have met you, or feels like something big is changing in their lives and they feel like you're a part of it. This card just came out for Leo, and that card was in that spot for Leo as well. So some of you guys could be Leo, Virgo, Cuspies. But if not, no worries, no big deal. But Virgo, someone feels very lucky to have met you. And if you're currently single watching this right now, Virgo, this could be the energy of the person that's coming towards you. All right, and you may be feeling confused about your love life, okay? But I like it. I like it a lot. King of Pentacles on the bottom. This person's feeling like something between the two of you is becoming more grounded and stable. When the King of Pentacles shows up as feelings alongside the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me that someone feels like they've got more control over how they're feeling about someone and their position in someone's life, and the ability to see the long term. The King of Pentacles does not give to situations that they feel like is not stable or has only short-term success. And you're the Queen of Pentacles. So let's clarify your feelings for this person, Virgo. You're feeling unsure. The Eight of Swords is you feeling confused about whether they care the same way about you as you them, or the Eight of Swords could be you being in your head wondering about what their intentions are. It could go anyway. Why the Eight of Swords for how Virgo feels about this person this week? The Eight of Pentacles, repeated eights, might mean something to you. So you're pretty much saying that you want to give to this. You want to put in the effort. You want to put in the work, but you're needing more information in order to feel calm and feel relaxed about, you know, what you're investing in. It's like you just need a little bit more information, a little bit more details about this person and what their end game is with you. I feel like I've been getting that for you a lot lately, Virgo. The details. I feel like I'm going to be dreaming and think of the word details, and then your face is going to be there. All your readings lately has been you just trying to get more insight and collect all the deets. And then I got the Sun right on the bottom, major arcana for Leo. So this person doesn't make you happy. They do make you happy. I feel like you guys have a really good thing here. I don't feel like this person's up to any you know, shady stuff. I just feel like maybe you're used to getting, you know, blindsided maybe, where you just don't want to go through that again. Clarify why they view Virgo as the Empress. This person viewing you as the Empress while showing a person in a wedding dress could indicate that this person views you as someone that they would like to marry, or someone that they could see potential marriage with if it's too soon for that, or just wanting to nurture something. The Nine of Wands. So even though they're viewing you as a nurturing person, someone that they could see a successful relationship with, they are also seeing you as someone that might be a little bit worn out when it comes to your dating life. You may have shared with them, Virgo, that you've been through the ringer when it comes to your love life and that you don't want to get played. That could explain why you got the Eight of Swords here. Because the Nine of Wands is my last man standing card. It's my wounded warrior. It's my, all right, I've been through so much crap in the name of love. I don't know if I've got it in me anymore, but I'm going to give it one last try, right? It's definitely showing me that, you know, this person sees the pain that you've been through. You might have shared with them. You might have opened up to them about, you know, your previous experiences, and that you just want to have your guard up with that Nine of Wands. And I feel like they even admire you even more the more you share with them your past, because it shows them even more reasons to care about you because of your, you know, persistence to still go after what you want. Clarify this person's behavior with Virgo. The Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is the truth talker, the truth speaker. It's the person that says it straight to the point, you know, doesn't sugarcoat. So it feels like this person is trying to take a very stable approach with you around this time frame and answer any of your questions. The Queen of Swords is telling me that someone is wanting to like tell you anything you want to hear. Anything that you may feel like they're keeping from you or just hasn't had the opportunity to share with you, with that High Priestess being there. Clarify the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Chariot, please. Please clarify the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy, is someone rushing in with a lot of intel. Is someone rushing in because there's a lot on their mind, a lot that they want to say, all right? And it's coming towards this Knight of Cups. So you both are coming in with Knight energy, indicating that you both are on the pursuit of something. Knights take action. Knights go after what they want. They do not sit still. So it looks like you guys are making plans to like have lunch, talk, do whatever, go on a little drive together. I am feeling like there's going to be a helpful conversation between you and this person around this time frame. Because this person does not want to let this go. This person does not want to let you go. This is someone that is willing to like do whatever they need to do to help you feel comfortable around them because of how you make them feel. Give me more on how Virgo feels about this person. The Strength card, Leo energy. Even though you're showing me that you want to put in effort, you still feel like you need to like hold back how passionate you really want to be with this person, how excited you want to be with this person until you see that they are as loyal as you are to the people that you love. Okay? The Strength card is Leo energy. Leo rules the heart. Once your heart is invested, you are loyal to the friggin' till the end. And you just want to make sure that this person's got that same, you know, sentiment, the same type of heart as you. But it looks like they do. I like this, how this person's showing up in the reading, Virgo, but definitely use your intuition here. But this person feels like they've met the one, and I don't throw that phrase around too often. And then I got the Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. So Virgo, I do feel like this person's coming towards you with something quite stable, Page of Pentacles, that you're trying to not, you know, turn a blind eye to. But you're going to go inward in order to figure out what your answer should be. And then I see the Emperor. So now we have the Emperor and the Empress. So Virgo, it looks like this has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential here. So I feel like just do what you need to do to feel comfortable with the whole situation. But I feel like whoever you're dealing with, if they sense that you're pulling back because you're not sure about them, it's not enough to scare them off. In fact, it makes them feel more open to like volunteer, you know, a lot about them. So that way you can just like, you know, hear it without having to ask those questions. You know, this person is smart enough to know what, you know, needs to be said to allow someone to feel comfortable. Okay? Yeah, Virgo, this looks good. I'm not going to dig in any deeper. The more I dig, I'm going to find something. So I'm going to leave it alone because you guys are off on a good start here. You're just being careful is all. But it looks like you start to like loosen up with them too. For you and for the ones that are in no contact, I'm going to get your hidden feelings in a second. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Virgo, I had Pisces, Cancerian energy, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, and Taurus. I already said Taurus. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button if you don't mind. I appreciate you. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. Now I don't know how to let you go. For some of you, Virgos, this is flipped, where your person is the one that did not follow their heart and kind of held back. Okay, and now they're like, what did I do? I missed out. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. For some of you Virgos, you and your person may have felt like there was just too much of a difference and someone just pulled away in a different direction. This is not related to this spread though. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. That's for my no contact group. All right, Virgo, I hope this helps. On to Libra. Gonna freaking break my sign one of these days. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on. Hi, thank you, J-Dub. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lainey. Hi, senior citizen. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Katie Rainbow. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. Hi, November Sun. All right, what do we have for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra, please? Who's coming towards Libra this week? And what's their feelings for Libra, please? Two more shuffles for Libra. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the Chariot. This is major arcana for Cancer. Their view of you this week, we have the Devil, major arcana for Capricorn. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, we have the Emperor, major for Aries. All major arcanas, dang. Something is going on. Your feelings for this person, the King of Wands, Leo energy, but also Aries and Sag. The overall energy for the two of you this week, we have Temperance, another major arcana, and that's Sagittarius energy. Dang. Libra, what is going on? I need to find out. It's going to bug me. Let's just begin right now. Let's start with your person's feelings for you. We have the Chariot. Why is the Chariot how this person's feeling towards Libra? This person is feeling like, let's go right now, is what I'm getting off of this person, as if they fear that they won't get another shot at whatever this is. It's like someone's like wanting to like persuade you to like move forward right now with something, and I don't know what that something is. Why the Chariot? Why the Chariot? Why the Chariot? The Three of Pentacles. This person wants to be on board with you on something, but I keep on getting, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it now, is what I'm getting. So I don't know if this is you guys like, with the Emperor as their behavior towards you, it feels like this person's trying to take control over something, whether it's because they feel like, you know, things are slipping to the wayside without their, you know, full control to the situation, or there's something else going on here. What is your person telling me? Three of Cups, the Hierophant. I wonder if this person's worried that you're going to meet somebody else if they don't commit to you right away. Because I'm getting very supportive energy off of this person, where they're like, I'm going to be a team player. Let's do this. Let's do it now. I will be a team player if we do this now. You know, it's like they're wanting to make sure that you are sure of what you want, because if they sense that you're not sure, that's when they'll just go in a different direction. Something like that. I mean, what's concerning me is the fact that they're viewing you with that Devil energy. Clarify Libra's feelings. Why the King of Wands? You're very attracted to this person, Libra. You're really, really attracted to this person. You feel like this person's very charismatic. You feel like this person may get a lot of attention wherever they go. It's funny, they think the same thing about you. Maybe that's why someone's wanting to move forward quickly, because maybe you both are assuming that if you guys don't move forward with the relationship, someone else will scoop one of you guys up. But it doesn't feel good to move forward with that as a fear. Why the King of Wands? King of Pentacles, dang. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles right here with the Temperance card. You both are feeling like you want to move forward with each other. All right, you both do. But why the rush? That's what I'm like trying to figure out. Why does this person feel like, if we're going to do it, got to do it now? Why is the Devil how this person is viewing Libra? The Seven of Swords with the Moon and the Queen of Wands. Libra, are you with somebody else, or is this person with somebody else? And someone's pretty much in the mindset of, hey, if you don't leave that person to be with me, then it's over. That could be what I'm getting. Now remember, don't force it. Don't force it. But any other reader would say similar if they were pulling a read off of the Devil, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. They may be viewing you as having other third parties around, and they want to commit to this before you might change your mind and go towards somebody else. Or I am seeing a lot of threes. Clarify the Emperor. What's throwing me off, though, is the Emperor. The Emperor in the upright position is a very honorable person. It's someone that is faithful. It's someone that once they commit, they commit. They are the family man, the family, you know, whatever. Women can show up as the Emperor, too. But it's someone that is very proud of their families that they create. Why the Emperor? The Hanged Man? Judgment, and the Page of Swords and Justice. So Libra, it feels like this person feels that whatever they're trying to create with you is up in the air right now with that Hanged Man energy, and they're trying to keep a close eye on things. They're trying to figure you out. They're trying to use their judgment. And then I see the Justice card, Libra energy, indicating that someone's trying to be fair about something, or someone is just trying to like not create any karmic debt. All right, I feel like I've got two separate messages coming through Libra. I got group 1 Libras who you and somebody are having a great time together. There's dating, there's laughing, there's hee-hee, ha-hing, everything. And this person really wants to commit to you because they're figuring, if not now, then never, because we're doing great. We're having a great time. If you don't want to take this further now, then you don't want me at all. It's kind of giving, you should know how you feel about me by now. So if you're not sure, then I feel like you'll never be sure. And then moving away if you don't move forward with them. Group 2, there's a third party involved where someone is pretty much giving someone an ultimatum, being like, either you do follow through with leaving that person behind and coming towards me, or I'm done here with this third party. That's 2 groups that I'm getting. You'll know your situation. You'll know your situation. But Libra, it's feeling like this person is wanting to make extra 100% sure that you want them. And that could be why they're putting more pressure to the situation around this time frame. Like if you've been dating for like 3 or 4 months, this person's in the mindset of, hey, you should know what you want with me by now. Are you ready to commit? Are you ready to be exclusive? Are you ready to take this to another level? And if you don't know now, then I feel like you just are not that into me. All right. And then group 2 Libras, where there's just third party energy all over this. So let me get more off of this person's feelings. Justice. Justice keeps coming out. And then I got the Ace of Wands. So Libra, you've got someone this week that's wanting to get like reassurance from you that you're on board with moving forward with them, and that could be why there's a lot of like pressure to go, 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 go. That's what I'm strongly getting. How does Libra feel about this person, please? How does Libra feel about this person, please? The Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You're still approaching this very slowly but steadily. You're still trying to look at your map and think to yourself, am I going in the right direction with this person? Is this the person that I'm supposed to be with for the long haul? You know, it's like you keep checking your map. You keep checking it, making sure, okay, all right, exit 14, exit is this one, is one I need. You're just replaying it over in your head. Something is telling you to go slow. Something is telling you to go slow, Libra. And I'm just trying to figure out what that something is. Maybe your spirit team is guiding you to take your time and slow down because something is going to reveal itself over time on its own. So that way you get more information for like committing to somebody. Because in your defense, you know, usually when someone's rushing you, it's because it may not be a good offer. Give me more on this person's energy that's coming towards Libra. The Knight of Cups, and then I got the Four of Pentacles. So Libra, this person does have romantic feelings towards you, but it feels like around this time frame, this person's coming into a lack mindset with that Four of Pentacles, where they're feeling like they have to take stronger control over the situation to hold on to the situation, because if they don't take more of a controlled approach to it, they're going to miss out on being with you because they can sense that you might be slipping away. That's what I'm getting. And the more I'm digging into this energy, that Emperor is showing me someone that might feel like they got to have the power in this situation, because the Emperor is usually seen as someone with a lot of power, with a lot of authority. Usually it's the Emperor in reverse that comes in, you know, misusing the power. Except they're the ones viewing you as being the one that's being secretive about something. I'm going to pull from a different set of cards. Hold on for a second. I want to clarify that Devil a little bit more. Because the Devil came out with the Moon and the Seven of Swords. That is, you know, something I got to look at a little bit deeper. Tell me why they're viewing Libra with the Devil, Moon, Seven of Swords energy. They might be viewing you as someone that they have a secret affair with, whether they're the secret or you are. The Knight of Cups again, and the Two of Wands. Again, you with that map. Look at you, Libra. I keep on getting cards where you're showing me that you got a map in your hand. So, diving into that Devil energy again with the Moon and the Seven of Swords is showing me that this person's viewing you as being at a crossroads with what you want to have happen with this situation. They know that you have romantic feelings for this person, but they're viewing you as not sure what to do with those feelings, whether to let them manifest into something long term, or if that was just meant to be, you know, a path that you took for a little bit and that maybe you're feeling guided to go in a different direction. And it might be leaving this person feeling like they got to put a little bit of pressure on you to make your mind up, because they may feel like you're being wishy-washy. They may feel like you're being wishy-washy. And that could be why they're coming in with a lot of pressure. So if this is not a third party, Libra, this person is telling me that they know what they want, but they may feel like you often change your mind. Where one moment you're into them, other minutes you're like, I don't know, and that they may feel like you're stalling them. So that could be why this person's coming towards you with all that pressure. All right? Because it looks like they're making a big decision and they want to make sure that they're not going to, you know, lose a lot in the situation. I don't know what they're going to be losing outside of the relationship with you if you say no, but it feels like this person feels like there's a great deal of pressure on their end, and they see you maybe not taking it as seriously. It's kind of what I'm getting. Oh boy. All right. So Libra, you've got someone coming towards you with the mindset of now or never. You either want to be with me or you don't. Which is it? Quit going back and forth. Or you got someone that, you know, you're in some sort of third party with, and someone's really wanting to know, are we doing this? Or are you just going to like drag this out and keep me on the side? Because someone doesn't want to be on the side anymore. These cards wanted to fly out of my hand, so I'm just going to look at them really quick. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. We were too different. That's why I am with someone similar to me. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. Now I don't know how to let you go. Some of you Librans, someone may have already broke things off because of impatience or because someone was scared that they were wasting their time, and now regrets not giving it a little bit more time for someone to figure out what they wanted to do, and now can't let the connection go. Is haunted by it. All right. We'll see if those cards come back out. So take it however it resonates, Libra. I feel like there's two groups. One that are in a third party, and the other group where someone's like, all right, what do you want by now? You're changing your mind all the time. And someone's wanting a firm answer. You could be connecting with a Cancerian. I have Scorpio here, Pisces, Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Libra. It could be anybody though. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you girls. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests in heart. It came out again. It came out again. I see you in the face of strangers. You were always with me. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. For some of you Librans, you already broke things off with someone, or they broke things off with you, and thoughts of you still linger, and there's like a desire to like want to pull in and ask you where your heart's at to see if there's any reconciliation for the two of you. That's not going to be for all of you. All right. So I hope that helps. I love ya. On to Scorpio. All right, where's my Scorpios? Hi, welcome, welcome. Aw, thank you. Hi, AK. Hi, Nathaniel. I don't know if I said your name right. Hi, Carlene. Hi, it's me, JSF. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Hi, Monica. Hi, Lenora. Hi, Girly Poo. Nice to see you guys. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, this card does not belong there. Hold on, that's from a different deck. There we go. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, that card belongs to the last one too. Both piles of cards got mixed in somehow when I was cleaning up. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio, 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, you got a card that fell on the floor. And it's the 3 of Swords in reverse with some cat hair. 3 of Swords in reverse is kind of feeling like you're getting over something. Something is not hurting as much as it did before, or you're looking at something in a different perspective for some of you. That's what I'm getting. We'll see what the spread shows, but I am getting a Scorpio that's like, you know what? I feel fine. I don't feel like that's bothering me anymore. All right, we'll see. I'll put that on the side. So the person showing up in this reading, how do they feel about you this week? We have the Hierophant, their view of you, the Four of Swords, their behavior and actions towards this, the World card, your feelings towards this person, Justice. In the overall energy, we have the Eight of Wands. So with the Three of Swords falling on my floor in reverse, and then you're being seen as the Four of Swords, that totally confirms it. Because the Four of Swords is recovering from something. The Four of Swords is taking the necessary time out to heal, work on yourself, to recover from something that brought you a lot of pain. All right. You've got someone that is committed to this relationship with you. I don't know what your status is, whether you guys are exclusive together, married together, I don't know. But whatever it is, this person feels very committed to sticking by you in some regard. So let's see. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Hierophant. Why the Hierophant for how this person feels about Scorpio this week? For some of you, you guys made up after an argument. That could be what I'm getting. Why the Hierophant? Why the Hierophant? The Two of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. This person's pretty much telling me that you're open to like ignoring things to keep the relationship stable and growing. It's like you're willing to put something past you. You're willing to put something in the past and not let it be what defines your relationship, what, you know, leads your relationship is kind of what that feels like. Now, I don't know, again, I don't know what your status is, whether you guys are early dating, whether you've been dealing with each other for a while. All it's telling me is this person is committed to moving forward with you, and they're acknowledging that you both are open to putting something that may have added a little bit of stress to your relationship. You both are willing to turn a blind eye to it and just let it be a fluke and just sweep it underneath the carpet and move forward with your relationship. All right, and bring back some fun energy to your relationship is kind of what that feels like to me. You may feel already vindicated about something, Scorpio, whether you've got what you're wanting in the situation, whether you were due an apology, whether you were due some truth. You may feel like you already got vindicated and you got what you wanted. So you've got someone here that is trying to offer some sort of stable opportunity for the two of you. And I really do like the Ace of Pentacles. It is pretty stable. Why is Justice how Scorpio feels about this person this week? The Page of Wands. You're feeling excited about something this week, Scorpio. It's like whatever you were feeling a week prior, a month prior, whatever the case may be, you're not feeling that down anymore, or you're not feeling as affected by something. You're feeling happy. You're feeling peppy. Something's putting you in a really good mood. I'm just trying to figure out if it's related to this person or there's something else happening in your life that's making you feel really excited. I feel like it's this person though, because I was tapping into your feelings for them. It's like you guys are coming to some sort of agreement and you guys are flirting and laughing, because remember, the overall energy for the two of you is the Eight of Wands, which is, you know, just a lot of fast movement forward. It's, you know, you guys being very playful with each other, traveling to see each other if you don't live together, and just, it's really fun, playful energy to be in. Clarify why they're viewing Scorpio as the Four of Swords, please. I'm definitely getting like some sort of switch up here. I feel like I've been getting that for you a lot lately, Scorpio. Why the Four of Swords? Judgment. Yep. Look at that. And then I have the Five of Wands right on the bottom. Look at that. You and this person, you know, reconciled some difference that you guys were having. Doesn't mean that you guys were separated and you're reconciling. No, big difference. Big difference. I don't feel like there was a breakup. What I'm feeling is you guys reconciled differences. Whether you had an argument on Friday afternoon and you guys reconciled differences Sunday morning, or something like that. It feels like it was enough to be an annoyance for a brief spell, but you guys were like, you know what? All right, let's just sweep that underneath the rug and let's get back to having a good day together. That's kind of what it feels like. It's kind of what it feels like. you're not as like upset about something as you were initially. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's like I can picture a Scorpio having like a 4-minute argument with their person in the kitchen over something, you know, and then the next day being like, I'm over it, don't worry. I'm not mad anymore. It was just, you know, that's what it kind of feels like. Clarify this person's feelings again for Scorpio. It does kind of feel like you guys are married or living a domesticated life together where you guys live together maybe. And you guys may have gotten on each other's nerves a couple days ago, and you guys are like letting that not interfere with your relationship. But for the Scorpios who are not married, not living with this person at all, and this is you dating this person, it does feel like something annoyed you recently or annoyed them, and you guys may have had a little bit of tension, and then recently you're both like, let's let this not mess our relationship up. Yeah, it came back out. It came back out. Look at that. And the 10 of Cups. So Scorpio, it feels like this week you and another person are getting on the same page after not being on the same page about something. All right, you guys could have been arguing over finances, children, I don't know. Or there was something else specific going on that, you know, hurt you initially. But this week you're like, I'm fine, I swear. Because you're feeling like something worked out in your favor anyway with that Justice card and the Page of Wands. Please tap into Scorpio's feelings again. 10 of Wands. You're feeling like you're willing to put in the work. This is, I gotta admit, Scorpio, this is the most calm I've had for your readings in a while. The last few have been very intense for you, and my heart went out to you. But this week, something feels very calm. Feels very calm. And now I'm seeing the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. That could explain it. You and your person are both coming in very nurturing towards one another. We all carry masculine and feminine energy. But when two people are showing up in their masculine, it can come in with, you know, heads button. But it looks like this week you both are coming in nurturing your feminine sides, where you both are being very nurturing to one another. You're being very compassionate to one another. You both are like understanding where the other person is coming from. And it's allowing you guys to like squash any beef that you might have with each other with that 4 of Swords and the Judgment. And let that be done. Let that be done. Because I do feel like a cycle is closing. You guys may have understood a big lesson that you guys were being taught. And it looks like you both understood the assignment. Clarify that World card. That's like shutting the door on something that doesn't need to be talked about again. It's like you both are fine with letting something just, you know, be put away. Why the World card? Yeah, 4 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups on the bottom. I feel like you both were not feeling as fulfilled about how something was unfolding, and you both decided to take control back in the situation and not let that jeopardize you guys' relationship. It's like I'm getting a Scorpio and their person that's like, man, us fighting like that is not fulfilling. I don't want to do that anymore. That's not important enough for us to fight over that. And you guys let that be done. Or at least you're doing that this week. It feels like you're finding some sort of positive resolution in something. I need to get another card on their feelings, but I want to use a different tarot deck. Hold on. Because I'm having trouble deciphering whether this is someone that you're already in something long-term with, or if this is someone that you're in that early development stage where you guys are still trying to figure each other out, still trying to understand how to communicate with each other in an effective way, still learning each other's triggers, still learning each other's pressure points, what not to say, how not to say it, things like that. But for a lot of you, it does feel like this is someone that you've known for a while. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Whoever this person might be to you, Scorpio, they want to move forward with you. They don't want to be looking at the rear view while they're driving their chariot. They're like, no, that's going to cause more accidents. Let's just look forward. As long as we're happy and we're enjoying each other, let's move forward. Yeah, Scorpio, it looks like you're overcoming some sort of obstacle. All right. You guys are coming to some sort of stable agreement. Anything else for Scorpio? I still want to feel my way around your person's feelings. Just bear with me, Scorpio. There's a method to my madness at times. I do have a reason why I get this nosy. Dive in a little bit more. The Sun. And then I see the Four of Swords again. So diving into this person's energy a little bit more shows me that this person has been doing a lot of work on themselves to look at where they may have showed up flawed, because none of us are perfect. And they're acknowledging that they're willing to work on whatever they do that might start arguments between the two of you or slow things down. I like it. I like it. You both are looking like you're acknowledging your own flaws in the situation and doing something about it in order for you guys to move forward. Clarify that Three of Swords in reverse, please. Why did that want to land on my floor? Please clarify the Three of Swords in reverse, please. The Empress. And then I see the Knight of Cups. Now, clarifying the Three of Swords in reverse with the Empress, I am getting that someone may have felt very sensitive about something. There was something that was going on, and maybe someone was feeling very sensitive when it happened. All right? But at the end of the day, the Empress is also someone that's very content and very happy and very nurtured, indicating that it was not something that is an everyday occurrence. It was something that may have been like a once-off thing. Because the Empress is very cared for. The Empress is very cared for, you know, very nurtured, has a lot of love around them. So it's like someone is acknowledging that, you know, more times than not, they're happy in a situation versus unhappy. Okay? And is willing to, you know, focus on self-care right now, because the Empress is big on self-care. Focus on self-care and then go from there. Is kind of what that feels like. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? The Knight of Swords. So Scorpio, I feel like this week a lot of communication is going to happen between you and another person, where you both are going to be completely honest with each other, because the Knight of Swords in the upright shares what's on their mind and says a lot. So do expect a lot of offloading of what's been on this person's mind and yours in order for you guys to move something forward. All right, so let me get the hidden message for my It's Complicated group. So for zodiac signs that came through your reading, Scorpio, I have Libra, I have Scorpio, Cancer energy, Taurus, strong Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, but it could be anybody. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, if you don't mind. I appreciate you. Can you let go of the past and can you forgive me? Can you trust me against your heart? Yeah, I'm strongly getting like someone asking for forgiveness for something, or someone preparing to accept someone's, you know, apology. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. For some of you Scorpio, someone's finally ready to like do something. It's like, all right, I made my mind up. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. For some of you Scorpios, you guys may have had an argument that actually led to a separation, and you guys are trying to squash the beef and reconcile. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. All right, I hope that helps, Scorpio. I love you. On to Sagittarius. Trying not to get all my cards mixed up again. Okay. Hi Sagittarius. What up, buttercups? Burt's Bees break. All right, let's do it. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius for the next 7 days, please? Sagittarius and their person. Who's coming towards Sagittarius this week? And what can Sagittarius expect? Hi, Kita. Hi, Girly Poo. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Sagittarius, please, for the next 7 days. Sagittarius, please, for the next 7 days. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the King of Cups. Their view of you, the Queen of Wands. That's you. That's your court card. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have Judgment, major for Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio coming through. Your feelings towards this person, the Wheel of Fortune. The overall energy for the two of you this week, Temperance and the 8 of Cups. So Sagittarius, with the Wheel of Fortune being your feelings, you feel like your emotions for this person is going round and round. Where that wheel stops, you don't know just yet. But you're trying to be patient with yourself. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much, girl. Hope you have a good weekend too. Thank you. So Sagittarius, it's like you're kind of on the path of, do I want to be with this person on the long term, or have I already outgrown them? You're just trying to figure out whether you want to stay or go. That's what it feels like. This person's already emotionally invested in you. This person is already like, you've got my heart, please don't hurt it. And they're viewing you as a very confident person, someone that knows their self-worth, has a really good self-image, and just goes where they feel most confident. You don't just stay somewhere to spare someone's feelings. You stay if you want to stay. You go if you want to go. Doesn't mean that you don't have compassion for the person if you don't care enough, but you're not going to stay just to, make everyone comfortable. So this week, Sagittarius, you're just trying to figure out if you feel it strong enough for this person to want to go all in on this situation, or if it's in your best interest to pull back a little bit and go in a different direction in your life. All right? You're just feeling like your luck is turning. You feel like something is moving forward in your favor around this time frame, and you want to strike while the iron is hot. Because with the Wheel of Fortune being here, and then seeing Temperance, which is your energy, in the 9 of Pentacles, you're feeling like the universe is lining you up for opportunities left and right that really going to make your life whatever you want it to be. And you're just trying to make sure that you're not wasting any opportunities or any specific moments that could be invested on something that you really, really want, because you were giving your attention to something you thought you wanted. It's kind of what that feels like. Let's clarify this person's feelings for you. They got the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups how this person feels about Sagittarius this week? Could be a water sign. Does not have to be a water sign, but I am getting some strong water energy coming through. The 4 of Wands. You've got someone that feels like you are their person. You've got someone that feels like they've got nowhere else to look but where you're at for who they want to be with. This is someone that's thinking marriage, thinking long term. I need to get another card off of your feelings because you're not showing me that confidence yet. Tell me how Sagittarius feels about this person. I mean, you do feel lucky to have met this person. You do feel like this person has brought you some great changes. Why the Wheel of Fortune for how Sagittarius feels? The Page of Wands. You like this person a lot. You do. But your feelings towards them versus their feelings for you are not on the same page just yet. So you're just trying to figure it out. Because a page is an underdeveloped emotion, whereas a king is a emotionally stable emotion. This is someone that's like, I've got unconditional love for you, and that's not changing anytime soon. The Page of Wands, however, is the equivalent of, yeah, I like them, they're cute and all, I would like to see them some more, but I'm not sure if I want to marry them yet, is what I'm getting off of you. Ace of Wands, and then I see the Emperor. So it feels like you've got someone that's trying to start something up with you around this time frame that could really go a very long distance. You're just trying to figure out if that's what you're actually wanting from this person. So let's clarify why they're viewing you as the Queen of Wands. They're feeling like you've got all the power here. Not saying that you've been wanting to have all the power, but it's pretty much this person saying, well, Sagittarius already knows how I feel. Right at this moment, I'm just waiting on this person to tell me what the heck is going on with us. Because I do have the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands showing me someone stressed out on whether or not someone wants to be with them or not. Why the Queen of Wands for how this person is viewing Sagittarius? Seven of Wands. I've been getting this card for you a lot lately. They're viewing you as not sure if you want to cross this bridge with them or not. It's like you're walking on the bridge and you keep on looking over your shoulder thinking to yourself, am I really supposed to be walking this bridge with this person? What if they throw me in the water? What if I can't trust them? It's like you want to fight for something if you feel it in your heart that you're meant to fight for it, okay? Sagittarius, it feels like you're going through some sort of revelation around this time frame where you're watching that wheel spin and you're like, all right, where is it spinning? Where is it going? Where is it going to land? Do I go for it, or do I walk away from the situation altogether? I mean, you do like this person a lot, but I haven't gotten any water energy off of your feelings for this person. I have only gotten it for them. You're pretty much saying that you're very attracted to this person and you have a great time with them, but you're not showing me I love you feelings just yet. Whether it's because you've got a wall up in regards to your feelings towards this person for whatever reason, or you just feel like maybe they're better off as a friend maybe. Let me clarify this Eight of Cups Temperance. Why the Eight of Cups Temperance for the overall energy for Sagittarius this week? Four of Cups again. That's Moon and Cancer energy. So Sagittarius, I feel like as of right now would not be the best time to say yes or no to anything, but you are kind of leaning towards a rejection with this person. There's something about this person that you're not feeling like a strong yes with yet. Doesn't mean you won't feel that way next week or next month, but as of right now, you're feeling like you got to trust this pull that you have to just reject this right now, is what I'm strongly getting off of you. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when we're reaching pivotal points in our lives where we're about to make, you know, some decisions that come in with monumental life changes, okay? And when it's in the upright position, it's on your side. It's on your terms. It's supposed to benefit you, Sagittarius. And your planet ruler is Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet that governs success, growth, and expansion. You're feeling like something big is supposed to happen, and you're just wanting to make sure that you're not selling yourself short by taking the next best thing instead of the big good thing. It's like I have a Sagittarius that knows that they're supposed to meet their future spouse by now, or a Sagittarius that feels like they're supposed to be in a relationship with the one. And it's like you got this feeling inside that's telling you, I should be with my partner by now. I feel it, but is it with this person? Or am I missing out on meeting my true love because I'm distracted by this person? I'm going to freaking break my sign one of these days. So let's clarify the Judgment card. This is where someone shits to get off the pot. You know, you either want someone or you don't. You either will or you won't. You either can or you can't. Why the Judgment card? This one wanted my attention. The Fool. Aries energy. Someone's about to make a bold decision and go for it. What they're going for, I don't know, but it's someone ready to take a leap of faith. That's you, Sagittarius. It feels like around this time frame, you're going to have your answer, whether to say yes to this person or to say no thank you and politely decline. You're going to have your mind made up, is what it looks like. And you're going to go through a big change. And I've been getting that for you a lot lately, Sagittarius. I've been getting that in a lot of the readings I've done for you and for Sagittarians in personal readings. Like there's a big shift happening around you where the universe is trying to like get you lined up with events that are supposed to change your life in a really positive way with that Jupiter influence, okay? Whether it's landing you a job opportunity that brings you a lot of money, meeting the one that you're meant to grow old with. It's like something is lining up for you. Luck is on your side. Anything else for Sagittarius this week? But you got someone that is wanting to be with you. Okay? They're ready. They know what they want. But do you know what you want? Tell me more about this person coming towards Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles. I got that the entire time. You got someone that wants to offer you something very stable and secure. And it is looking stable, secure. They're being genuine. But you, on the other hand, you're like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I say yes or do I say I'm sorry? And then risk losing a really great person from my life? Because you do see them as a great person. But are they great enough to marry is what you're asking yourself. So, Saggy, I definitely feel like something is calling for you to prepare to make a very important decision. Do you cross that bridge or you turn back around? So let's get the hidden message for those of you who are in complicated situations or in no contact with someone. But the zodiac signs that came through your reading today, I have Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So yeah, Sagittarius, it feels like you got someone that's really wanting to be with you, okay? But you gotta feel it 100% that you want it too. Some of you guys might even say yes just because you enjoy their company, but later down the road might have like regrets. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. Sagittarius, you got someone that's getting ready to offer you something because the idea of you with someone else is not sitting right by them and they want to lock it down before it's too late. That's kind of why this person may be coming towards you, ready to take this relationship to another level, whether committing to each other exclusively, moving in with each other, getting married. The thought of you with someone else is stressing them out and they're trying to prevent that. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Some of you guys may just be separated due to distance. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Some of you Sagittarians, you may have been dealing with a connection that was very, very intense where you both took time out from each other to figure out what you really wanted and whether it's best to resume the relationship or just keep it, you know, something from your past. All right, a lot going on there. A lot going on. Do what's best for you, okay? On to Capricorn. Where's my sea goat at? I got a bunch of hair clips in my hair to cover up a bad haircut. I'm going to be wearing hair clips for a while. My original hairstylist moved, so I had to get something new. Anyways, Capricorn, what do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn for the next 7 days, please? Two more shuffles for Capricorn. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Chariot. Thank you, Katie Rainbow. Thank you so much, Girly Poo. I appreciate you. It disappeared before I could even read it. I'll look later. This person's view of you. We have the Hermit, major for Virgo. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Knight of Pentacles. Dang, this person's planning something. You've got someone planning something. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad. But you got someone who's got their sights set on you, and they're making some moves. Whether it's asking you out on a first date, asking you on a second date, or you guys have been together for a bit and they're asking for something more serious to happen. This person's interested. How does Capricorn feel? Page of Cups, you do like them too. You may need a little bit more time to develop your emotions, to catch up to them, but it looks like you both are interested. The overall energy, Justice. Major for Libra. So with the overall energy between the two of you being Justice, it does look like something feels very fair. Something feels balanced. Something feels peaceful between you and another person. It does feel like you're developing something with someone who you get along with. Eight of Pentacles says that some of you guys met at the workplace. That's not going to be for everybody. That does kind of make sense for a Capricorn, though. You guys are always working. How else are you going to date? Just kidding. Just kidding. Clarify the Chariot for how this person feels about Capricorn. 10 of Cups. I called it. Look at that. Capricorn, you've got someone that really enjoys being around you, and they're really trying to figure out a way to like ensure that you don't go anywhere, but in a peaceful, healthy way. Not holding you hostage to their love offer or anything like that. But this is someone that really likes you. This is someone that really likes you. Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Swords now showing up while you're in the Page of Cups energy. Tells me that you're possibly still trying to figure things out, but you like them too. You've got a crush on them. That's what the Page of Cups tells me. You've got a crush. So maybe you've only been on one date with this person, or you guys just started talking a little while ago and you're starting to see some romantic interest in this person, but you're not quite sure yet. This person feels like they already know what they want, though. Maybe you have more feelings than that, but right now you're just showing me the page. So let's see. Clarify Capricorn's feelings for this person. I stand corrected. Capricorn's like, shut up. I do not just have a crush on them, and I'll show you why. So clarifying your feelings, Capricorn, I got the Lovers card. Yeah, you definitely feel something strong with this person. You both are pretty much feeling the exact same way, and this person's like, let's move forward. What are we waiting for? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any blockages, so that's good. Why do I still have a feeling that there could be something that's in the way? Let me just clarify why they're viewing you as the Hermit. Why are they viewing Capricorn as the Hermit? Someone feels like they gotta isolate themselves a little bit. For what reasons? Don't know. Why the Hermit? The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So Capricorn, they're viewing you as being someone that, you know, takes your time before making any long-term commitments, and that you're a very intelligent person, but you also like to weigh out your mind and your heart. Okay, they're viewing you as someone that, you know, uses both your head and your heart when it comes to your long-term investments and relationships and commitments. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is your card, by the way, Capricorn. That's you. You rule the 10th house. You're all about long-term investments. You're all about stable relationships. You're all about money and having the comforts in life, and you work hard for everything that you have. And this all does not come to someone just making impulsive decisions, you know, or being very careless. It comes to someone who takes their future very seriously, and that's how they view you. So they might be coming towards you with some sort of offer to go on a date or a second date or take this relationship to another level, and they're just seeing you just trying to figure things out on your own pace, okay? But they do have high hopes that you're into them as much as they're into you. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles, please. Please clarify that Knight of Pentacles, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that card keeps on coming through. Someone's feeling very lucky. Someone's feeling like the wheel is spinning in their favor, and someone is pretty much saying, this is my fate. This is my destiny. I got to follow it. Someone's looking at you as if you are a part of their destiny, okay? And for this card to repeatedly show up for everyone today, there's got to be something going on in the transits out there. I've been so busy, I haven't been paying attention to the transits going on. But for this card to come out a lot, something's going on. Something's going on. It's like the universe is purging things that are holding us back and lining us accordingly to what is meant to happen for the next 10 years of our lives. Wait a minute. We're in our personal year of number 9 this year. 2025 breaks down to a number 9. So on a collective scale, all of us are purging things that hold us back, releasing, you know, uncomfortable attachments to things to prepare us for the next 9-year cycle starting in 2026. So that could be why the Wheel of Fortune keeps coming through, because it's a number 10. 10s are all about completions, and it's reduced to a 1, which is the personal year number 1 for 2026. All right, I figured it out, or at least I think I did. So Capricorn, you and this person are a part of the collective where it's time to make things happen that's going to set us up for the next 9 years of our lives. So this person is pretty much saying, I feel like I'm meant to be in your life for the next 9 years, so let's go for it. Clarify Capricorn's feelings again. Why the Lovers, Page of Cups? The 8 of Cups. So looking at your feelings for this person, you're trying to make a big decision. You're trying to make a decision to go forward and have a new start, Page of Cups, or if this is someone that maybe is a part of that chapter of people, places, and things that need to, you know, be released before you move forward. So this person is more confident that you are a part of their next chapter. You, however, you're like, yeah, I like them and all, but are they really a part of what I'm supposed to step into? Capricorn, no wonders you're in that hermit energy. No wonders. Yeah, I would be too. So it's like you're trying to make a decision that's going to be best for everyone involved. You're not thinking selfishly. You're not thinking just about yourself in the situation. You might have other people that count on you making decisions that are for, you know, the good of everybody. And I don't know what that's talking about. I don't know if you are a single dad, single mom, or, you know, investing in this person might take your time away from other areas of your life. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles again. 7 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So this person is coming towards you wanting to explore the options that are available to them, and they're looking at you, looking right down at the ground, you know, at the foundation that you've created for yourself. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is you. So it feels like, Capricorn, if you look at this person's map, it shows that big sunflower. And that same sunflower is the one that you're painting right here on the ground, indicating that you are confirming to this person that you are X marks the spot on this person's map, indicating that you feel in your heart that this is someone that you do want to move forward with. All right, Capricorn. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? Anything else before I pull the hidden message for Capricorn? 3 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is telling me that going forward for the week ahead, there is a need for you to tap into your feminine side in regards to what you feel is best for you going forward. Because I am getting a Capricorn that has been through their fair share of heartache in their life, and you've worked your butt off to overcome it, and you don't want to set yourself up for anything like that again. Okay, so let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Gemini, Virgo, strong Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Libra. Those are the main ones that came through. Oh, and Cancer's here. But it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl. Our love was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. This did not feel like a breakup reading, so this is a side note for a Cappy watching. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. Someone here is trying to like go after something so that they're not haunted by the what ifs, is what I'm strongly getting off of that. All right, Capricorn, I hope that helps. I posted a new reading for you. It's on my April playlist. If you want, you can go check that out. If not, no big deal. On to Aquarius. Ah. That looks so weird. All right, where's my Aqua babies? Hi, Caramel. Hi, Inner Peace Tarot. Tree Intuitive Poetry Tarot. What up, Buttercups? Hi, welcome, welcome. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me. And yes, I will be still going live next Sunday, even though it's Easter. I think I might even do, I'm wanting to like do something fun to celebrate my 5 years. And I started around Easter 5 years ago. So I'm trying to think of something fun to do. I don't know if I'm going to do like a couple hour live stream where I'm just answering random questions for chatters, things like that. Or do a personal reading giveaway. Still trying to figure it out. All right, what do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Aqua babies. You got a couple jumpers. The Hierophant came out, the Empress, and the 4 of Cups. Right there, that tells me that somebody here wants to progress something with you, but your heart is kind of feeling emotionally tapped out right now, where you're just needing a little bit of time to yourself. Because I am getting where someone's wanting to take something to a more serious route with you, but your body language is giving that you're kind of emotionally pooped. You know, whether it's to do with this person or just life be lifing lately, and you're just like, just give me a second. Something's going on with you where someone really wants to push something forward with you and you're not sure yet. Let's take a look at this person's feelings. We got the Lovers card, their view of you, the 10 of Wands, their behavior and actions. We have the Devil. A lot of major arcanas coming through. There's 4 major arcanas out of 6 cards so far. Your feelings towards this person, the 9 of Cups, and the overall energy is the 10 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords, and the Moon, and the Star. All right, what I'm getting off of this strongly, Aquarius, is that you've got someone that is madly in love with you, or they feel like those feelings are progressing over time, and they're like, all right, I got to lock this down with Aquarius before I miss out, or I got to relock it again if there has already been some sort of separation between the 2 of you. I tried my best to not even focus on connections that are part of separations or anything like that, but I can't help what comes through the reading. For someone here, you put the relationship on timeout to figure some things out. So we'll see. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Lovers card. Why is the Lovers card how this person feels about Aquarius? Why the Lovers card for how this person feels about Aquarius, please? Why the Lovers card? Why the Lovers card? The Wheel of friggin' Fortune again. I swear this card is stalking us today. This person feels like now or never. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright position is the energy of feeling like something's going to work out in one's favor. Someone feeling lucky at this very moment. It's like, ooh, if I don't strike now, I don't feel like I'm going to feel this lucky again. That's what I'm getting. Somebody here feels like they've got to elevate something with you, otherwise they might miss out. But when I look at you, Aquarius, even though you're telling me that being with them makes you happy, there's something about your energy that tells me that your life kind of like threw you left and right, where you're feeling like you may be emotionally sensitive right now, to where you don't really know if you can say yes to something like that just yet. Something like that. It's like you can have a great person that loves you and is there for you, but if you're going through a lot of changes in your life that's stressing you out, it's really hard to know what your heart is telling you to do, even if the person you like. It's like, oh man, I'm going through too much right now to agree on something as big as marriage with you. I'm sorry. It's like that. It's like that. Something like that. Because you're telling me that you really do like this person. It does feel like you do love this person. Clarify that Nine of Cups again. Or, for the first time, I don't think I clarified that yet. Why the Nine of Cups? Why the Nine of Cups? The Seven of Cups. So you do have feelings for this person, but you're just trying to look over all your options. Three of Cups on the bottom, Queen of Swords. But why do I feel like something happened recently for the two of you, for you to feel this way? Clarify that Four of Swords. This card wanted my attention, the Five of Wands. So Aquarius, you're either telling me, A, you met this person not too long after you went through a separation with another, or B, you and this person have gone through some challenging times recently, and now this person wants to put that in the past, and you want to as well, but you're not sure if you're able to accept what they're wanting to offer you. Because if you look at this Empress card, she's wearing a wedding dress. And then the Hierophant is talking about higher level commitments. This person may be wanting to take your relationship to such a level that once you go towards it, it's really hard to get out of it. Whether it's legally getting married or moving in together, it's a big step, whatever it is. And you're over here feeling like you're not in any emotional condition to say yes to such a big life-changing situation without letting your energy, ground itself a little bit. That's kind of what it feels like. It's kind of what it feels like. Hold on, let me dive into that a little bit deeper. Clarify that Ten of Wands and the Devil. Clarify that Ten of Wands and the Devil. Because if you look at the Ten of Wands, this is how your person's seeing you, Aquarius. They're seeing you as someone that is doing a lot right now. You're very busy. You've got a lot on your plate. You're managing everything just fine, but anything more added to your plate might start to unravel everything that you've managed to keep afloat up to this point. It's kind of what that's showing me. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. The Emperor. And the Nine of Wands. So Aquarius, it feels like someone's really wanting to commit to this with you, and I feel like you see them as high value. You do see what they're all about. You do feel some sense of security by going towards this person. You just don't want to make that decision just yet. That's what it's giving me. You don't want to make a decision around this time frame. You need a little bit more time is what it's showing me. Not a whole lot of time, but you're needing a little bit more than just a week to come back at this person with an answer. For some of you, you may have recently started picking up on communication with this person, and you may feel like you just want to see how that unfolds a little bit before trying anything else out. Like if this is someone that you stopped talking for a little bit, maybe the communication is newly fresh to where you just want to enjoy the fact that you guys are talking again before, taking any big major steps in any direction with this person. That could be for some of you guys. Clarify the Empress Hierophant. Temperance. Yeah. And the Chariot. I keep getting the same message. Aquarius, I feel like you do like this person. You just need a little bit more time. That's all. So Crosswatcher, if you really like Aquarius and you're ready to take something to the next level, I do feel like Aquarius wants it too. But maybe Aquarius needs time to adjust to some big life event that happened. I don't know what this life event was or is, but it feels like it was enough to stress you out a bit, Aquarius. I mean, look at you. You look so tired. All right, I'm going to pull from a different set of cards. Hold on for a second. I feel like I need a little bit more insight. One second, Rooney. Please dive into this person's feelings again for Aquarius. Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. For some of you, I'm feeling like I'm getting another message. For some of you Aquarians, the reason why you're not feeling that motivated to be like, sure, I'm all in too, maybe has something to do with the fact that up to this point, maybe you were dealing with someone who was wishy-washy with you. Could that be what I'm getting? Maybe up until this point, this person has been flip-flopping like a fish on dry land, and now they're like, I know what I want now. I made up my mind. And you're over here like, now you made up your mind? All that flip-flopping you did stressed me out. I need a second. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you. I love you, Aquarius. Oh my goodness, you guys are so adorable. I hear an Aquarius be like, you put me through mental gymnastics, and now that you finally made up your mind, I'm supposed to be all like, yay. Aquarius, yeah, look at that, King of Swords. I feel like you've been in your head about this person for some time now, where you're like, they owe you patience to figure out what your response should be to whatever this is. You feel like they owe you for the amount of flip-flopping they've done. It's like, this isn't Burger King. Clarify again the Empress and the Hierophant. Yeah, Eight of Swords. And then I see the Nine of Cups. So Aquarius, so around this time frame, someone's coming towards you, you know, showing you their vulnerable side, showing you their loving side. But at the time you get this information, you're going to be like, yeah, now I need a minute, please. Thank you. All right, before saying yes. It's not because you're trying to get back at them for making you wait so long. No, it just feels like there's been a lot of changes happening around you where you might have allowed this person to prolong something longer than you normally would have. But because you were dealing with some outside external stuff, you may have not had the emotional bandwidth to notice what they were doing, to correct it, and put yourself first. Because when we're stressed out about everything else, such as kids, job, life, bills, it's easy for someone's inappropriate behavior to slip through the cracks and go unnoticed, or we notice it, but we're too tired to deal with it. So now everything's starting to settle for you, Aquarius, where you have the time to like figure things out. And now you're like, all right, let me just have a little time to figure it out. I have Cancer energy here, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, but it could be anybody. Let's get the hidden message. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. All right, that's for... Ooh. Sorry, my battery gave me the 20% warning. So you probably didn't hear me say these, so I'm going to say it again. It hurts to see online that you moved on with your life. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. And the other one was, you were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. All right, Aqua babies, that's for you. I love ya. I did your most weekly recent rewind. I did your most recent weekly reading yesterday. It's in my April playlist. All right, let's get into Pisces. Let's do it for Pisces. Let me clean up my mess. I got cards everywhere. I don't want to get any cards mixed up with any other piles. All right. That was a quick cleanup. Sad, almost over. Our love story is now ending. I'll get a refill. All right, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? Hi. Dang right. Let's go, fishies. Hi, Karma and Tarot. Hi, Kiki. All right. What do we have for Pisces, please? Thank you, J-Dub. I appreciate your help. I got the best awesome mod squad. What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces, please? 2 more shuffles for Pisces. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. Okay, so your person's feelings towards you this week. We have the Magician. Their view of you, the 6 of Pentacles. Changing my nail polish, by the way. Anywho, their behavior and actions towards you this week. We have the 6 of Cups. Your feelings towards this person, the 9 of Swords. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, we have the Star, followed by the Knight of Cups and the Moon. So with the overall energy, hello, between the 2 of you being, shit. Thank you, Patricia. All right, you guys are going to just have to trust that that's the Moon card because I can't reach it without taking off my microphone. So with the overall energy between the 2 of you guys being the Moon, the Star, and the Knight of Cups, they're showing me that emotions are kind of like all over the place this week. I don't know what's going on between the 2 of you, but you both are feeling highly sensitive, whether you guys need more comfort from each other this week than ever, or you both may be a little bit sensitive in regards to each other, where you both want some space from each other. We will see. But there is real feelings that you guys have for each other. You both do care about each other deeply. But let's see what's going on. Their feelings for you this week is the Magician. With that Magician being there, with all those butterflies, this person may feel like your relationship has undergone a huge transformation for the better. Why the Magician? The 10 of Wands. And Justice, Libra energy. They're kind of acknowledging that your relationship right now has gone through a lot of changes, a lot of challenges, but everything's working favorably for the 2 of you guys because of the work that you put in. Tell me more. Yeah, 9 of Wands. This person is acknowledging that something between the 2 of you has been a roller coaster ride where emotions have been up and down, left and right. And this person is feeling grateful that they didn't quit, they didn't give up on something. It feels like you guys have been in a relationship for a while where, you know, maybe tension ran high because of outside factors stressing your relationship out. But if that's not the case, let me clarify your feelings. You got the 9 of Swords. It does feel like something external has been stressing you guys out, where you both were taking things out on each other, taking your frustrations out on each other. But it looks like towards the later half of this week, you guys re-engage with each other in a sweet, more caring way than before. Why the 9 of Swords? Ace of Cups. So Pisces, what I'm getting off of you is that you truly do care about this person. You love them. But you're acknowledging that around this time frame, you know, you're feeling highly emotional or more anxious than usual. And this person's acknowledging the exact same thing. And the Moon card that fell on the floor is letting me know that, you know, you guys need to like ground your energy for a little bit and reclaim control and then revisit something with them going forward. I do see you guys doing that. I do feel like you guys are going to recalibrate your energy on an individual level to come towards each other, because I am getting that something outside of your relationship has caused stress for the relationship. Like if you're married, this could be, you know, some neighbors causing some trouble and now you guys are fighting with each other. Or, you know, someone's boss is being a jerk and someone's coming home complaining about their jerky boss and takes it out on the family. It feels like something external has put some pressure on you and another person, but later this week it starts to work itself out where you guys start going to each other for support instead of bringing that issue to your relationship. I hope this is making sense. It just feels like you and another person like each other a lot, but something is happening outside of your relationship that's testing you guys' patience with each other. Someone's feeling very highly emotional, highly sensitive, and really like being short with somebody. Like someone's got very little patience at the very beginning of this week because of all the stress that they're dealing with, but then it sorts itself out. Yeah, look at that. And then I got the Devil and I got the Four of Pentacles. That's a lot of 10th house energy. I'm strongly getting that someone's job, someone's career is stressing them out to a point where they're not able to be very lovey-dovey to their relationships right now, whether that be you or this person. I'm strongly getting that. Someone's having a really bad, like, couple days, you know, an overbearing boss, someone demanding a lot of time out of them without paying them what they're worth, something like that. And if it's not external, it does feel external. It does. It doesn't feel like it's directly a link between the two of you. It's like you guys aren't talking about what's going on wrong with your relationship. You guys are talking about what's going on wrong outside of your relationship. But because of someone getting really stressed out, they start to be short with the other person, whether not responding to all text messages, not being as sweet as they normally are, or kind of being standoffish, like, oh, I don't want to hug right now, I'm not in a mood. That's what it kind of feels like. Clarify that Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the King of Cups and the Lover's card. So Pisces, I feel like later into the week, things start to get better, but it feels like at the start of the week, tension is high, but it starts to get better midweek, and then towards the late half of the week, that's when everything feels more comforting again between you and another person. I'm getting a lot of repeated sixes. But if you're feeling very short right now, or feeling very moody or sensitive, or you feel like your person is, I would just give it a couple days. I would, because I don't feel like it's a situation that's going to be long going. Long going, that's not a real word. What the fudge? Won't be as ongoing. I don't know what I'm saying. But it's showing me something's temporary. There, we'll go with that word. For some reason, I can't talk. Something feels temporary. Ooh, did you hear that? It was a door slam. I just heard a door slam. It's probably one of my kids, but the door slamming symbolizes someone shutting the door on something, not letting outside stuff interfere with what's going on inside the home. Yeah, that was perfect timing. Clarify that Six of Cups. Yeah, that's the message I'm getting. Someone needs to not let outside factors, outside distractions, outside people affect what's going on inside of the home, so to speak. If you guys don't live together, home could represent where you guys house your emotions for each other, okay? Where outside frustration should not come in between the two of you. Because it does feel like someone's allowing, like, coming home after freaking some road rage with a driver on the highway just ruins the night for everybody. You know, that's what it feels like. Everyone's feeling moody around this time frame. Why the Six of Cups? As this person's behavior with Pisces this week, why the Six of Cups? Four of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys are definitely married. And, you know, someone's dealing with a moody spouse. But if it feels like everything starts to be more calm and more sweet towards the last half of the week, okay? Now, for my Pisceans that are not married, and this is someone that you're newly talking to, newly dating, I do feel like someone's taking their frustrations out in the relationship. But if you try not to engage or respond to it, it's going to work itself out, I feel. Now, that does not mean let someone disrespect you or anything like that, no. But if someone's being a little short-tempered or, you know, not really in an affectionate mood, try not to overthink the situation. Because I am getting a Pisces that might start to stress out that their person might be mad at them. Now, if you don't know of anything that you did that could have pissed them off, then don't automatically assume that they're mad at you. Just know that they're probably mad at something and they're just trying to figure things out on their own. Thank you, MLC. I appreciate that. You're welcome, girl. You're welcome. Anything else for Pisces and this person? Anything else for Pisces and this person? Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I'm strongly getting, Pisces, that either you or this person might be at a crossroads with their job right now, or their current living situation, or something going on in one's life where someone's just trying to figure some things out. Someone's just trying to figure out which direction to take. They're at a crossroads. They're trying to feel, you know, like they've got something under control, and might feel a little bit, I don't know, irritated at little things right now because of how something is moving slowly, is what it feels like. But I feel like everything moves steadily very soon. Let me get another card off of you, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. And then I'll pull the hidden feelings cards. I feel like I want a little bit more insight for Pisces. Can I get a little bit more into this? Pisces, please tap into Six of Swords. Could not have been perfect. Look at that. You see how these two are sitting on a boat and they're creating space for each other? They're not walking away from each other. They're just giving each other space so there could be balance in the relationship, because someone may be feeling highly emotional and is trying to avoid the waters getting all choppy. So it's like trying not to rock the boat. I just don't know who that's for, you or this person. If you know it ain't you, then it's your person. If you know you've been a little bit sensitive and, you know, a little bit touchy and get off of me, then it's you. And someone's just trying to like not like irritate you anymore until you figure out what you need to do with your situation. But I am getting that someone does not like their job. Someone does not like their boss. Someone wants to tell their boss to go stuff it or go pound sand somewhere, but they feel like they can't right now and might be taking their anger out on their loved ones. Okay, so let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Gemini, strong Gemini. Virgo is here. Aquarius is here. Cancer, Pisces is here. Capricorn is here. I'm also getting someone's friend is annoying them and it's causing stress for their relationship. Take it however it resonates. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you don't mind. I appreciate you guys. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. For those of you who are in no contact right now, someone committed to someone else because you may have had higher standards and you wanted to see this person like show up for themselves using all their potential, and they didn't. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Same thing. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Some of you Pisceans are dealing with someone that was not honest with you about their feelings at the time, and they gave up on a situation because it was too challenging. And for those of you who resonated with this reading, that could be what happened with your person. They took their, you know, they were having a bad go at their job, or their family was stressing them out, and they decided to just walk away from everything. Even if you were not the cause of them going through tough times, they just took it out on you. It's what it feels like. Let me get one more. Let me get one more. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. So, Pisces, I am strongly getting someone feeling like things are very intense right now, and someone's just trying to figure things out without like pissing off everyone that they care about. All right, so someone's just needing to spend some time alone to ground their energy, it looks like. All right, so I hope that helps. I'm going to go get my nails painted because I am getting sick of this color. Even though it's a great color, I'm sick of looking at it. It's a winter color. All right, love you guys. I'll be finishing up the rest of the weeklies tomorrow. Pisces, I got yours coming. Yeah, that's it. And if you're looking to book a private reading with me, make sure that your PayPal email address is an active one, because that's where your booking confirmation goes to. That's where your video goes to. And if you already booked a reading and you haven't received it on the day it was due, check your spam folder. All right? Check your spam folder. All right, on that note, I love you guys. I rock that deck. Later, Gators.